You might believe the holiday season ends on December 25th, but for millions of people, the real mystery unfolds on January 6th. We are traveling from the deserts of the East to the snowy rivers of Europe to uncover the truth behind the Epiphany. What connects a hidden bean in a French cake to a cross thrown into freezing water? And who actually arrived in Bethlehem, kings or magicians? Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Best of History and Mythology. Hit the like button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new discovery. The story begins in the Gospel of Matthew, but the original Greek text does not actually call them kings. It uses the word magoi, which refers to Zoroastrian priests or astronomers, likely from the Parthian Empire. These ancient scholars were experts in reading the night sky and interpreting celestial alignments. Their journey was sparked by the Star of Bethlehem, and their arrival marked the moment the divine was revealed to the non-Jewish world. They brought 3 specific gifts that carried heavy prophetic weight. Gold represented kingship. Frankincense was a perfume used for deities, symbolizing divinity. Myrrh was an embalming oil predicting the mortality and future death of the child. While most of the Western world has adopted the figure of Santa Claus, for gift-giving, the nation of Spain holds tight to historical continuity. Here, the main celebration takes place on January 6th during El Día de los Reyes. On the evening of January 5th, Spanish cities host the Cabalgata de Reyes. This is not a simple procession, but a massive parade featuring floats and live camels walking through the streets. The 3 kings named Melchior, Caspar, and Balthazar throw hard candies into the crowds. The excitement rivals any New Year celebration. Children do not hang stockings. Instead, they polish their shoes and leave them on balconies or by the door. They also leave out water and hay because the camels are tired from their journey from the Far East. In the morning, the hay is gone and the shoes are filled with presents. This tradition preserves a theological truth that other customs miss. It asserts that the exchange of gifts is not a birthday celebration for the child, but a reenactment of the first offering made by the wise men. For the Spanish people, the holiday season does not fade away after December 25th, but builds in anticipation until the kings arrive to complete the cycle of the Nativity. While the Spanish celebrate the arrival of royal figures, the Italians turn their eyes toward a solitary old woman who flies through the night sky. She is known as the Befana, and her story transforms the majesty of the Epiphany into a humble tale of housekeeping and regret. She is depicted not as a queen, but as a poor peasant wearing a tattered shawl and covered in soot. The legend claims that the travelers from the east stopped at her small cottage to ask for directions to Bethlehem. They invited her to join their quest to find the divine child, but she declined because she was too busy sweeping her floor. Hours later, she realized her mistake. She gathered a basket of small gifts and rushed out to catch up with them, but they had already vanished into the horizon. Since that night, she has never stopped searching. On the eve of the Epiphany, she straddles a broomstick and flies from rooftop to rooftop. Unlike Santa Claus, who visits on Christmas, the Befana is exclusively associated with the 12th night. She slides down chimneys to fill the stockings of Italian children. If they have been good, she leaves candy and gifts, but if they have been naughty, she leaves a lump of black coal. This folklore likely predates Christianity and finds its roots in ancient Roman mythology. Historians believe the figure of the Befana is a survival of the goddess Strenua, who presided over the new year and the exchange of good luck gifts. The tradition blends the solemnity of the biblical search with the pagan rituals of the winter solstice, creating a unique cultural icon who continues her eternal journey across Italy every January. Here is a question for you. Do you think the modern commercialized Santa Claus has stolen the true spiritual meaning of gift-giving that the Magi and La Befana represent? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Across the border in France, the celebration moves from the streets and rooftops to the dining table. The Epiphany is marked by a culinary tradition known as the Galette de Rois. This puff pastry cake is traditionally filled with frangipani, which is a sweet almond cream. While the ingredients are delicious, the true purpose of the cake is not flavor, but destiny. Hidden inside the pastry is a small object called the fève. Originally, this was a simple dried broad bean, which symbolized fertility and the coming spring. Today, it is often a porcelain figurine depicting anything from religious characters to modern pop culture icons. The act of collecting these small charms has become a serious hobby known as fève. The ritual of eating the cake involves a specific protocol to ensure fairness. The youngest person present must sit under the table. From this invisible spot, they call out the name of the recipient for each slice as it is cut. This ensures that the server cannot secretly manipulate who gets the lucky piece. Whoever finds the hidden charm in their slice is declared the king or queen for the day and is given a paper crown to wear. This playful custom is a direct survivor of the Roman festival of Saturnalia. During those ancient pagan winter feasts, social roles were reversed, and masters would serve their slaves. If a slave found the hidden bean in their food, they were treated as the ruler of the household for the entire evening. The French tradition preserves this ancient echo of temporary freedom and luck. If you are enjoying this journey through time and culture, please support Best of History and Mythology. Subscribe now, hit the like button, and ring the bell to stay updated with our high-value content. If we travel further east to the Balkans, the atmosphere shifts from warm domestic interiors to the freezing open air. In Bulgaria, the feast is known as Jordanovden, and it marks the baptism of Jesus in the River Jordan, rather than the visit of the wise men. The celebration is defined by a raw and elemental ritual involving water and ice. After a solemn mass, an Eastern Orthodox priest leads a procession to the nearest river or lake. In towns like Kalofer, men dress in traditional embroidered shirts and prepare to enter the water regardless of the temperature. The priest throws a wooden cross deep into the freezing current. This signals a chaotic race as dozens of men dive into the icy depths to retrieve the sacred object. Folklore dictates that the person who successfully retrieves the cross will be blessed with iron health and prosperity for the coming year. This is not merely a quick dip. In many regions, the men remain in the glacial water to link arms and perform a traditional round dance called a horo. They sing to the accompaniment of bagpipes while submerged waist-deep in the cold stream. This intense display of endurance transforms the holiday into a physical testament of faith, ensuring that the water itself is purified and blessed for the entire community. I want to hear your opinion. Would you have the courage to dive into freezing water to prove your faith and secure good luck? Or do you think such extreme rituals belong in the past? Tell me in the comments. The confusion between these vastly different customs dissolves when we look at the etymology of the holiday itself. The word Epiphany comes from the ancient Greek term epiphania, which translates to manifestation or striking appearance. In the ancient world, this word described the specific moment when a hidden deity suddenly revealed their presence to mortals. The reason for the cultural split lies in which revelation is being celebrated. The Western traditions of Spain, France, and Italy focus on the manifestation to the Gentiles, represented by the Magi. This is a physical revelation involving travel and material gifts, which explains the cakes and the stockings. It is the celebration of humanity finding the divine. In contrast, the Eastern traditions observed in Bulgaria and the Orthodox world focus on the Theophany. This commemorates the baptism in the Jordan, where the voice of God spoke from the heavens. This is a spiritual revelation involving water and sound rather than gold and pastry. Despite these theological differences, every custom serves the same astronomical function. January 6th marks the definitive end of the 12 days of Christmas and the conclusion of the winter solstice cycle. Whether one is diving into a frozen river or crowning a king with a paper hat, everyone is acting out a ritual to welcome the return of the light. The gifts and the waters are merely different human expressions for the universal hope that the darkness of winter has finally broken. May the light of knowledge always guide your path, just as the star guided the ancients. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in our next video here on Best of History and Mythology.